Hi Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your January 11th through the 20th, 2019 reading for you. Now, I am so excited because this is the first reading that I am doing in the new year for you guys, so it is absolutely thrilling, and I'd like to thank all of you, new or old to the channel, for being with me on this journey. If you guys like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure that you subscribe. It helps YouTube know that these videos are being watched and liked, and really helps the channel. So I thank you all for doing that. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, all that information will be in the description box below. So let's see, January 11th through the 20th, 2019 for Gemini. January 11th through the 20th, 2019 for Gemini. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. January 11th through the 20th, 2019 for Gemini. Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. Show me clearly, Gemini. Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. January 11th through the 20th, 2019. Show me clearly, Gemini. Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. The 11th, January 11th through the 20th, 2019. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. Show me clearly, Gemini. January 11th through the 20th, 2019. Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. All right. Now, I know I usually don't say what sign I am or anything like that, but I did tell the Taurus that my moon was in Taurus, so I thought I'd let you guys know that my sun is in Gemini, but I am still impartial to the readings, and I do this all for you guys, but I thought that was a cool way to connect. So let's see, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. What does January 11th through the 20th, 2019 have in store for you? Fantastic. No, one more. There we go. Oh wow, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. The choices that you make really start to open up the world to you. They really do. And I know that right now you are overwhelmed and that you're taking a lot of things to heart. I do know that about Geminis, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, that we tend to take things to heart, and it's a challenge to be able to move forward in the way that you want your life to be without caring what everybody else is saying and thinking. So, wow, okay. This is really great because you're taking your power, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You're taking that power and you're running with it. I mean, truly, absolutely, there's the number 2 here repeating a bunch of times. So things are going to be happening twice to you. I really feel as if things are going to be happening twice, and then you're going to sit there and be like, oh my gosh, I get it now. Okay, so within this 10-day period, there are choices that you have to make. There's a balance that you're coming to, but there's this fact that you have to start celebrating your successes, Gemini. You're always pushing yourself. You're always sitting there and saying when you succeed, oh yeah, well, I was supposed to do that. But when you fail, you are so hard on yourself that it's sad. It's sad to sit there and take away your celebration the way that you have been doing, because you have been succeeding so much, but you just see it as par for the course. I mean, you're supposed to do that, right? You're supposed to succeed. You're supposed to achieve, but the whole world is opening up to you. And I feel as if, and I'm going to move it here at the end, this is here. This is you making these choices and moving forward. And even though you're feeling battered and bruised, you are embracing the world in a way that you haven't done before, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because you're kind of sitting there and you're saying, this is my life and this is what I need to do. You have this water sign energy around you. So in your clarifying cards, I pulled 3. I usually only pull 2, but I'm feeling 3 today. So that's what we're going with. You have this water sign energy. So this is either a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Pisces with you, helping you move forward. But this is also you embracing what it is that you love. This is also you embracing kindness and understanding and really sitting there. And I think it's really being kind to yourself, Gemini. And I kind of wonder at it because there's a sense here of just love entering into your life. Now, for some of you, you are going to be finding that twin flame love, or you're going to be getting yourself on that course to finding that love that you've really been, you find yourself thinking about. You know, you wake up from sleep and you're thinking about, that partner that you're supposed to be with. You fall asleep and you're thinking about this person. And I don't think you know this person yet. No, I'm actually sure that you don't know this person yet, but they're going to come in and it's going to be unexpected. There's also a sense of looking at the blessings that are around you and really taking them in. There's a sense here of needing to kind of just calm yourself down, calm and center yourself, because you have been through so much. Right now that I'm seeing with the Five of Swords here and the Four of Cups, and you're clarifying that because you have been through so much that you're on like overload, okay? You're operating on overload and almost on like co-pilot. No, not co-pilot. It's autopilot with a lot of things that you are just like, I have to get it done. I have to keep on going. It's kind of becoming route to you. So now you're moving forward and you're really starting to embrace what it is that you want, but you have to calm your emotions first. In order to do that, no, not in order to do that. As you do that, you're creating something beautiful. Now, this could be in work for some of you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, where you have been working super hard and you don't think anybody's seeing it. They are. They are seeing your hard work, the time, the effort with the Eight of Pentacles that you have put in. There's also a sense of you creating something. Now, for some of you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, you are working on creating something that means so much to your heart and your soul, that is such a part of you, that you are getting it out there, you're showing it, and people are going to start to appreciate it. But this is really, for you, it's a time of hard work. It's a time of the world opening up to you in a way that it hasn't before. And it's time for you to start embracing your successes, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because there's nothing that is going to be holding you back anymore except for the doubts and fears that you have and the power that you give other people over yourself. Because as I've said before, people always have opinions. Or as I was going to quote one of my first bosses ever, he said, when I was very young, he said, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, and they mostly spew shit. So, I mean, I know that's a little vulgar. I absolutely cracked up laughing when he said it to me, but it is to let you know that your opinion is the one that matters. And everybody else will have their opinion. They will absolutely have it. They will let you know about it time and time again. Focus on yourself. Focus on what it is that you're creating, because you're creating something really beautiful here. Your first card is the Five of Swords. Your first card is the fact that you are succeeding. And you have been succeeding for a really long time, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, even though you don't give yourself credit for it. These people are walking away. These people have tried to drag you down, okay? And this has been for a long time. I actually think that this is for a count of 5, that you have found that life has been super hard. Now, it could be for 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months. For some of you, it's 5 years. It's 5 years of you sitting there and having to struggle in order to succeed, for having to embrace what it is that you want and sit there and focus on your goals and just feel like everybody in the world is trying to take that away from you, to take that success away from you. They're not. You've actually learned invaluable lessons. You have stuck to your guns. You have kept yourself focused. You have kept going where other people would have just given up, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, and walked away. You haven't. You are winning. I see the Five of Swords not as be aware of defeat or that, this person could have given everybody back their swords. No. These are cards based off of medieval times. In medieval times, if you lost, you lost. There was no everybody gets a gold star, nothing like that. It was, if you lost, you could lose everything. Your life, you could lose your family, you could lose all your money, you could lose your home, you could lose your possessions, everything could be taken away from you. Here it is just a sword. And now, be it swords were highly prized and highly valued. Remember, only the elite had swords. So swords not only represent the mind, but it represents how you use your mind in order to achieve your goals, in order to achieve the wealth that you want, the ability to defend yourself. And you are armed, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, with a beautiful mind. And I never want you to forget that. You know what it is that you want, you know where it is that you're going, and you're moving forward. Now, the fact that there are 2 swords crossed in supplication at your feet, and so many 2s here, again, is just telling me to let you, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4 2s, there is something here that is happening with the number 2. It could be, this is an angel message for you, telling you to keep on moving on. And it could also be transcending, okay? Transcendence is coming. It's actually as if you've been working so hard and then you're finally embracing what it is that you love, or you have a project that you're putting your soul into and you're finally starting to see those results. The world is opening up to you. Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, the world is opening up to you in a very real, very tangible way. Now, for some of you, it's going to be huge. For some of you, you're going to sit there, and in these 10 days, you're going to go, oh my gosh, I didn't quite expect this to happen. This is really big. For others of you, and for some of you, this could be travel. This could be you have to travel for work. This could be that you meet somebody, and you decide, hey, you know what, we're going to meet up, and you travel to see them. This is travel. This is, this is opportunities coming your way. This is telling me to tell you to take it, to take the opportunities, to see that things are really starting to move forward, to embrace what it is that you want, to not hold yourself back, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because there are choices that you have to make, but there's also a feeling here that you are tired. You are tired. You have been working so hard. You have been putting so much time and effort into everything, and you don't actually feel as if people are appreciating it. Okay, with the Nine of Wands here, you feel as if you're always having to defend yourself. It's okay. People are appreciating you. It's just that the negative words are standing out in your head and standing out to you a heck of a lot more than the positive words. This is new opportunities coming. This is victory coming your way. For some of you who aren't planning to travel, who aren't, planning anything like that, there is a sense of the people who are seeing you, okay? The people who are seeing you is becoming more. Like the world is starting to see you. Now, it could be not the world, okay? But it could be people in your community. It could be people that you talk with all the time. They're starting to see you in a different way. They're starting to see that you are really embracing your power, embracing your courage, embracing your prosperity, and because you've made this choice. You have made this cognitive choice, this choice within yourself, within your mind, to sit there and choose you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Now, for some of you, it's going to be a different choice. No, it's not going to be a different choice. It is choosing you. I'm certain of this. It is choosing to be on your side. It is choosing to see what it is that you want. It's choosing to be your greatest cheerleader and not sitting there and saying, oh my gosh, that's hubris. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't do this. Oh my gosh, I should, be humble and quiet and anything like that. No, it is you sitting there and saying, I am embracing what it is that I want. I am moving forward in my truth. I know it. It is a choice that you have to make, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, and only you can make it. Because if you don't make it, your emotions are just going to kind of bubble over. It's like a kettle overflowing. All right, and you're going to sit there and you're going to hear the whistle screech and you're going to have all your emotions bubble over, and it is going to be a time where you are just so frustrated because you can't give anymore. You can't do anymore, and you are moving forward in your truth and in your prosperity, but you're making this choice. You're making this choice to say, I count, my dreams count, what I want from my life counts, and you're choosing your wisdom. You're choosing what it is that you love, okay? So know that this is a really huge choice for you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. It is. And because, people sit there and they say with air signs, oh, they're flighty, they're this, they're that. No, Gemini, you see things and you see so many different aspects of it. That's why people can sit there and mistake the elasticity of your mind for flightiness. You're not flighty. You are curious. You can see two sides to any story. That's why you're the twins. You see two sides to every story. You see two ways to go. Those are the choices that you have to make. It is the choice to follow your dreams or to sit there and let that other twin, that twin of doubt, that twin of fear, take over. Make the choice for you. Put yourself first, Gemini, because what's really funny is that if you don't put yourself first, nobody else will. People sit there and they know how to treat you from the way that you kind of demand to be treated. And I don't sit there I'm not saying that you have to demand to be treated a certain way. What I'm saying is that your countenance, your soul, the way you express and define yourself, that's going to tell people who you are. And that's going to tell people what you put up with and what you won't put up with. You are moving forward in your truth. You are moving forward in your prosperity. And you're making that choice to see everything that you have accomplished and really take that to heart and start changing the words that you are saying to yourself. Because I know with my readings, they're much more spiritual than a lot of people's, but what this is saying to me to tell you is to see what you have accomplished. Because everything else, love, abundance of home, prosperity of work, those come when you change the words on the inside. When you change the way that you're seeing yourself. When you say, you know what, I might have a terrible job, but I'm going to be the best at that job. I'm going to do the best at that job that I can do until you get yourself to that place where you can start working your tush off for yourself, or where you can start seeing that you've put in enough time and you can go and transfer to a different job. You can go and get a different job. But this is really sitting here and telling me that you are putting the time in, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, and you are elevating yourself to a way that, into a place that you want to be. Everything else, I am a firm believer of, comes when you are ready and comes when the lessons have been learned. Because you're sitting here, and I said some of you are going to find that twin flame love, because that's what the Two of Wands sometimes means to me, but you're also planning your future. You're not sitting there saying, you know what, I'm really comfortable where I am right now, and I'm going to stay here forever, and everything's going to be fine, and I'm just here, and I'm going to stay here for the rest of my life. No, there's something about where you are right now, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, that is lighting a fire within you that you want to move forward. And you're looking at the days, the weeks, the months, the years to come, and you're saying, this is where I want to be, over here. I don't want to be here. You don't want to be here, because right now here, you're feeling overwhelmed. You're feeling as if you know that there's endless prosperity, but you don't have your footing yet. You feel as if you're always working again, not working against people, but having to work to prove your point, to have people see you, to have people listen to you. You're making these choices and you're moving forward. The world is going to be opening up to you. So the fact that you're planning, the fact that you're looking at this, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, is absolutely positively in your favor. You are planning what it is that you want, you're looking at what it is that you desire, and you're moving forward. You are sitting there and you're saying, this is who I am. Okay? And it's taken a while. It has taken a while for you to sit there and say, this is who I am. And you have had a choice to make. And you always have two roads that you can take, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. I firmly believe that as the twins, there are always two paths that you can take. And you're choosing to take the path that is a little bit harder, that is going to take more time, more effort for you to get to where it is that you want to be. But you are looking at your future and you're saying, this is what I want. And it's, as I said, this is like the twin flame card, but this is also following the passion of your existence, seeing and waiting for your ships to come in, seeing that you've taken them and like you set them out, because the next card is, of course, the Three of Wands. You have the Two of Wands and then you have the Three of Wands. So the Two of Wands is sending the ships out. The Three of Wands is getting a return on your investment. But this is planning. This is seeing. This is knowing that things are going to start to change in a very real, very positive way for you. Now, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, we always want life to be, and I say we, as in everybody in the world, always wants life to happen in firework moments, is what I'm calling them. They always want it to be big. They always want it to be huge. They want it to be loud. They want everybody to see it. And that's not how life works. You get a few moments of that in a lifetime. You get a few opportunities that happens in. But I don't believe that life works on a firework mentality every single day, all the time. This is you sitting there and saying, yes, things are moving forward. Yes, I'm embracing what it is that I want. Yes, I'm looking at things differently. But this is saying that things might happen small. For some of you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Now, for others of you, it might be a fireworks moment. It might be a time where you sit there and go, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. But for others of you, it's going to be something small, but so very important that you're going to sit there and say, wow, that's what I've been waiting for. And it could just be somebody's passing comment. It could just be a way a person says something, or an idea that comes into your head, a different way of looking at things that you hadn't seen before, that starts opening up the doors. Okay? It doesn't have to be something huge. It can be something very, very small. But it's going to have a huge impact on the way you see things. Because there's a sense here of you knowing within your heart and within your soul, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, if you were to sit there and just think about yourself, think about what it is that you want, think about where it is that you're going, you know that there's a prosperity to you. You can feel it deep within your soul. And that sometimes where this frustration comes through, where these choices that have to be made comes from, is that you're not seeing it. And it's like, wow, I know that things are supposed to be changing. I know that prosperity is supposed to be coming into my life. I feel as if I'm juggling things and as if, I'm working towards my goals. But emotions are raging and you don't feel quite settled yet, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And for Geminis, I know as mercurial as people say we are, as much as people say, oh, they love change, they love this, they love that, you also love stability. You love security. You love knowing, that there is a safe place to land. And at times you just don't feel that. You feel as if life is up in the air, as if everything is changing, and as if Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, you don't know where the next sense of prosperity is going to come in. You are taking other people's words way too much to heart, okay? Because with the waters raging here and the fact that you don't feel balanced, they're trying to knock you off your game because they can see the endless prosperity that's coming your way. They can see that you have a gift that most people don't have, that you have a way of looking at things that most people don't have, that you have a mind and a elasticity of thought and concept that most people don't have. So they're going to sit there and they're going to get jealous. And that's why you have that foxtail right here, because that's trickery. That's deceit coming in. That's feeling as if, you know what, I'm off my game. I'm not sure where I stand and I need to find my footing. And you feel this way because you've been battling demons for so long. You've been battling people who don't understand you for so long. Well, change these demons into daemons, right? Because isn't that what Greek mythology had them as to begin with? Bits of insight and inspiration that came to people that helped them move forward, understanding, and almost kind of like muses that help them understand and give them creativity that is going to move them forward. Think of opposition like that. It's not decreasing you, it's increasing you. It's increasing where you want to be. It's increasing who you want to be. It's increasing where it is that you want to stand within and on this world. Okay? Because you're feeling as if, my gosh, again, battered, bruised, as if, you know, you spend so long, you do so much, and it's still fighting. This card is telling me to tell you to stop fighting. Stop. You know, people aren't going to understand. And the thing with you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, the thing with us, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, is that we want people to understand. Understanding, knowledge, and accumulation of wealth, of wealth, not so much financial wealth, okay, but accumulation of thoughts, of people's reactions to things, of knowledge and of wisdom is so, so important. So when you feel as if you're always fighting people, when you feel as if people aren't seeing things, it drains you. And you want so much for people to see things. You want people to be able to understand, to see it clearly, to see the path that you are on or the prosperity that is coming, and to stop questioning things because you're working so hard to create it. And it is coming. The world is opening up to you. It's something that is very, very exciting. Now, it might not happen in these 10 days because there's a lot that is happening here that is getting you to where you want to be, but it's getting you closer and closer. So this is saying stop. Stop caring so much what everybody else thinks. I know it is one of the hardest things in the world, especially for a Gemini to do, but stop caring. Because your wisdom, your insight, your understanding is what's going to move you forward. The fact that you can see solutions to problems that most people can't is one of your greatest talents. The fact that you know what it is that you want, that you have a mind that questions, that you sit there and can create beautiful things is one of the things that moves you forward. So if you let everybody else's nonsense cloud your mind and clog your judgment, you're going to find that you start to stumble. And that's when you really start to fall, when you start trying to please everybody. Because if you haven't noticed, everybody has contradicting information. Everybody has contradicting words. And if you try to please everybody, you will please nobody, let alone yourself. So embrace you. Stop fighting. Because you feel battered, you feel bruised. You can't fight anymore, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You can't fight your passion. Because for me, the wands represent passion. It represents creativity. It represents what you want here on this earthly plane. And because you've wanted to do everything so well, and you've wanted so many people to understand, you have felt almost paralyzed at times. This is saying it's now time to start fighting for you. People won't understand, people won't like you. That's fine. That's fine. That's one of the hardest lessons that Geminis have to learn. I had that told to me by a friend of mine who's an astrologist. She said to me, one of your hardest lessons that you will ever, ever learn as a Gemini is to let go of what people feel about you, to stop caring what they think. And she told me that she has many Geminis in her family, and that's their greatest, greatest hurdle. So I'm passing that on to you because that changed the way I saw me when she said that. Use your wisdom, your intuition. Use your mind to achieve the life that you want. It's not going to be the life that everybody else wants. And that's your greatest gift. Your greatest gift, Gemini, is that you can talk to so many different people, is that you can take in so many different ideas. Don't let those people who don't get you not get you, because they might sit there and think, oh my gosh, Gemini, you're too big for your britches. Oh my gosh, Gemini, you're so flighty. And people always have these things to say, and people will always have these things to say. You're not too big for your britches. You're just somebody who works well with people. You're not too flighty. You just have so many ideas and things that you want to do that it looks like you flitter like a butterfly when you are really like a worker bee. Okay? You are obtaining what it is that you want. Don't let their words get you down, because they're going to try, because you have so much opportunity and you have so much potential here with that endless prosperity, especially in this new year. I don't know, for some reason, I feel like, so for so many people, not just Geminis, but for so many people, 2019 is the change that they need. It's the change that is going to move them forward. You have here the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups can represent a water sign, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer. Excuse me. You are embracing what it is that you love. And it might be that for some of you, this water sign is coming into your life and you're going to sit there and kind of be swept off your feet. You're going to sit there and kind of look at this person and be like, you're the one I've been thinking about for so long. Because some of you, this is the person, like, you've been dreaming about them, okay? And I know that sounds so funny, but you have been having dreams about who it is you're supposed to be with, like kind of the partner that you want, and you wake up thinking about them, you go to sleep kind of thinking about them. This is the person that's going to come into your life. Now, within these 10 days, yeah, very well, might be. But also, you're getting yourself closer and closer to meeting the person. By having the world open up to you and really believing in yourself, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, this person is getting closer to being part of your everyday life, to being part of your destiny. Now, this is also saying to be kind, to be caring, to be generous to yourself. There's a healing that's going on, and I think it's from the pain that you have been experiencing for so long. So that pain is kind of moving away a bit because you're embracing this love, you're embracing this prosperity, you're embracing what it is that you want. You're really looking at things and you're saying, you know what, I have a right. I have a right as a queen, as a king, because this just represents energy to me. This is healing, beautiful energy that is loving and calm at its center. You have that right to move forward in this love. You have the right to move forward in this peace. Okay? This is saying do not get swept up by the undertow of your emotions. Do not get swept up by what everybody is saying and thinking and wanting from you. Focus on what it is that you want. This might be making a to-do list. This might be really getting yourself in a mindset to embrace what it is that you love and stay focused on what it is that you desire. All right? You are embracing your love, your healing, and your prosperity. You are moving forward knowing that love is at your center. And as I said before, it could be with a water sign. It could be that you have a water sign somewhere in your chart and you can really feel that energy start to come up. Again, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer. But you are embracing that level of understanding. You are having your kind of elasticity of mind be embraced with an elasticity of spirit. Be embraced by the ability to love and understand, to go with the flow until you get to where it is that you want to be. This doesn't mean that you're being passive at all. Kings and queens have the divine right. Isn't that what they are? To be chosen above all others, to be exalted and exalted, to move above and beyond what it is that they mere mortals think that they can have. Isn't that what being a king and queen was back in medieval times? To sit there and be chosen by God when everybody else got to starve in the street? This is what you are embracing. The being chosen by divinity, being chosen by the universe to live in love, to live in peace, to live in healing, to hold this holy grail, which is a sign of love beyond comprehension, and to move forward in what it is that you want. You need to rest, Gemini. You need to take time for yourself. You need to step back, because if you don't rest, you're not going to see the blessings that are around you. There's a blessing that is coming in that you're not seeing, okay? That's the blessing up here with the cup. But there's a sense of needing to rest, needing to focus on yourself, needing to calm down, needing to do what exalts your soul in order for you to heal. Because it's starting off as a waterfall and then things are calming down. Take care of yourself. Get out into nature. Breathe the fresh air. Make sure that you're moving forward towards what it is that you love, what it is that you want. But take time for yourself, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. That's absolutely important, because your hard work, you are working so hard to create something. There is something that you want. Now, this could be at work. This could be at home. You might be working so hard on a project and you hope people see it, or you are working your tush off at work and you hope that people will see all the time and the effort you're putting into things. Or this could be, because this is a general reading, this could be some of you are creating something. Some of you are creating something beautiful. Artwork, painting, sculpting, music, writing, films. It's something that you are creating and you hope people see it. You hope people start to love it, or love it as much as you do. Okay, keep focused on it. And actually take the other people. I think that is the best thing for you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, especially for these 10 days, is to take other people's reaction to things out of the equation. Do what you love. Because if you're an audience for it, if you're, proud of your work, if you're proud of what it is that you're doing, people are going to start to see it. and people are going to start to see things differently. You have a way of looking at things. You have a way of being outside of the box that maybe not everybody gets, but it's definitely going to be appreciated. Keep on working hard, because here is how things are going. Yeah. You are feeling battered and bruised. Enough is enough. It is time to start focusing on you. It's focusing on what you want. Put the staff in the ground. Have these staffs grow like trees as you start to believe in yourself, as you embrace your passion, because it has been so long for a lot of you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, or it has felt like a lifetime for some of you, even if it's just started, of having to defend yourself, of having to work against other people's negativity, of other people's doubts, other people's fears. You are winning, and it is okay. Start to see it. Stop seeing only where it is that you need to improve. Stop being so hard on yourself, because you are moving forward. You are embracing your truth. There is a choice that you have to make, okay? Which is here. But there's a choice that you have to make here, which is to stabilize yourself, which is to center yourself, which is to understand your prosperity. Because if you stop fighting, okay, or stop looking at things as if you're always going to have to fight, and look at things as if you are always the victor. You're like that person that they would put up on jousting matches that always won. Okay, you're that person that people don't want to come up against, that sports team. I don't know, football, I have no idea. Okay, sports analogies aren't for me. But you're that person who is constantly succeeding, even though it has taken so long. You're like that underdog, okay? There's endless prosperity to you. That's what people see about you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, and that's what frightens them. All right? Keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. Don't let them trick you, because there are people, especially two people, here, especially two people who would love to see you fail. Now, I don't think it's going to be the two people that you are immediately thinking of. It's going to be somebody a little bit more reserved, a little bit more away. It might be the people that you were thinking of. But for a lot of you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, it's going to be somebody that isn't really in your everyday life. Keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. Don't let their negative energy become part of your energy, because you have so much prosperity that you're moving forward, especially in this new year that you are juggling. You are planning for the future. You're planning for the days, the weeks, the months, the years to come. Keep on it. There's a soulmate connection. There's a twin flame connection that is going to be moving you forward. You're cutting through doubts and fears. You're embracing what it is that you want. There's a choice that you have to make. Choose you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because that's going to open up the whole entire world to you in a very real, very prosperous way. You are embracing love. You're embracing what it is that you want. You are moving forward, and you are healing. Okay? Some of you are meeting a water sign, a Scorpio, a Cancer, a Pisces, who's really going to start changing your life. Or you are embracing that energy. It could be somewhere within your chart, and you're really finding that that healing energy is moving you forward. Do not get pulled away in the undercurrent, in the undertow of other people's existence. You are working towards something so much greater than other people's nonsense. Take time, heal yourself, take time for yourself. You're going to see blessings. There are blessings that are coming your way that you are not seeing. Your hard work is paying off. People are going to start to really acknowledge that you are working so hard, and that you are creating something really beautiful within your work, within your home life, within your personal, like one of your personal goals. Okay, people are going to see that you are working so hard. Don't work for other people. Work for you. Work for the pride that you have in what it is that you are creating. Your subconscious message, I love it, is all about the 10 of Cups. It's all about prosperity coming into your home. Blessings. This isn't needing everybody else's approval. As I always say with this card, it isn't keeping up with the Kardashians. It isn't a Great Gatsby life. This is a life that you are proud of. This is a love that connects with your soul. This is embracing your inner child. This is really moving forward and knowing that you are on the right path, and that you are going after your dreams. This is blessings coming into your house. Some of you might be starting a home business. For others of you, this twin flame that you are meeting is going to be the person that you start creating a home with. Not within 10 days, because that's way too soon in my personal opinion, but as time goes down the road. And this is also saying for those of you who already have a family, who already have a home, you are going to see blessings start coming into your life. Subconsciously, you know that it is your time. Put in the time, put in the effort. It is going to be hard work. Don't let other people's nonsense knock you off your game, because you are achieving and succeeding in a beautiful way. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, it's been an absolute pleasure reading for you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness, and may harmony be with you. Bye.